Yardie Confessions, Episode 12, The Tourist Trap. So there's this saying, right? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. But sometimes the prize is a whole lot stupider than you expected. And the game? It has a sequel you didn't sign up for. This is the story of Mike. American guy, mid-30s, never been to Jamaica but wanted to see the real island. The culture, the music, the people. And he met Barbara. Barbara, Instagram model type. Profile full of beaches, sunsets, that smile that makes you forget your password. She DM'd him first, complimented his watch. Baby, you need to come see me. I show you real yard life. Mike booked his ticket that night. Now here's where I'm gonna stop and say, fellas, when a woman you never met starts calling you baby after 3 days and asks you to fly across the ocean, that ain't love, that's logistics.
But Mike didn't hear me. Mike was already packing. He lands in Kingston, Norman Manley Airport, sweating through his shirt. Barbara's not there. Instead, a taxi driver named Delroy is holding a sign with Mike's name. Barbara send me, boss. She have an emergency, but don't worry, everything nice. Delroy shows him Kingston all right, the long way. 3-hour tour that should have been 30 minutes. Mike doesn't care. He's in love, or lust, or whatever makes a man ignore his GPS. Finally, a hotel in New Kingston, and there's Barbara, even prettier in person. Smells like coconut oil and opportunity. And this is my friend Tanya. We like sisters. You don't mind, right, baby? Mike didn't mind. 2 beautiful Jamaican women paying attention to him. His ego was writing checks his common sense couldn't cash. Dinner, local spot, jerk chicken, red stripe. They laughed at his jokes, touched his arm, told him he was different from other tourists. Then Barbara suggested a nightcap. My cousin apartment nearby, more private. The apartment was nice, view of the city. Barbara poured him a drink. Special rum, my uncle make it. Tanya danced with them, slow, close. Mike remembers about 4 sips. He woke up at 2 p.m. the next day, alone, naked, head pounding. His wallet, gone. His phone, gone. His watch, gone. The safe in the closet, empty. 32,000 US dollars, gone. Mike called the police. The officer was tired, like he'd written the story 100 times. Sir, these girls professional. They gone now. Different names, different profiles. Best you go home. Mike flew home 2 days later. Too embarrassed to tell the truth. Said he got food poisoning. But he told Chris. Chris, Mike's best friend since college. The kind who listens, gets angry, then gets quiet. Too quiet. 4 years, Chris told me. 4 years and Barbara is still using the same profile pic. Because the internet remembers. And if you're patient, it repeats. Chris planned a trip to Jamaica. Business mixed with pleasure, he said. But really, he was hunting. New profile, new name. Posted just enough to look real. Rich, but not flashy. 3 weeks in, he got a DM. Hi, love your vibe. You ever visit Jamaica? Same opener, same playbook. 4 years later, and Barbara was still running the same scam. He played it slow. 2 months of messaging. Let her suggest a visit. Baby, you need to come see me. Same bait, but Chris knew the ending. He flew in. Same airport, same heat. Same taxi driver waiting, Delroy. Older, grayer, but the same man. Barbara send you?
Good. I heard a lot about this tour you do. Chris knew their operation. Same apartment, same special rum, same routine. Most importantly, he knew they were greedy. And greed makes you stupid.
The first night went exactly like Mike described. Dinner, drinks, the apartment. Barbara and Tanya were pros. Same outfits, same routine. But Chris didn't drink the rum. Pretended to. Spilled it when they weren't looking. Acted drunk, sloppy, eager. Let them help him to the bedroom. Let them undress him. Let them think he was passed out. Then he waited. At 3 a.m., Barbara and Tanya made their move. Tanya went for the wallet. Barbara went for the closet, where Chris had left a bag with $50,000 cash. But the closet was empty.
Tanya, where's the bag?
It was right here. I saw him put it.
The lights flipped on. Chris was standing by the door, fully dressed, holding their phones, their purses, and a camera. Not a gun, something worse. Evidence. You remember Mike, American guy, 4 years ago? $32,000? I'm his friend, and I'm here to collect. Barbara tried to run. Chris locked the door. Tanya tried to scream. Chris held up her phone, her whole life, her contacts, her photos, her secrets. Strip, he said. They thought he wanted something else. No, Chris had a different plan. He made them put on the red dresses they wore for scams, made them hold up the drugs they used, the special rum, the pills, made them pose with everything, like a photo shoot. Then he explained the game. You like social media, right? You like posting? Good, because in 1 hour, I'm posting everything. Every photo, every victim, every dollar you stole, your real names, your families, your church, your pastor. Barbara cried, begged, offered him money, sex, anything. Chris wasn't interested. He'd already found their stash, hidden in the apartment ceiling. Passports from 6 different victims, credit cards, jewelry, phones with messages from 30 men they'd scammed. He took it all. Then he took their clothes, left them with nothing but those red dresses and a locked door. By 6 a.m., it was everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp groups. Barbara Smith and Tanya Williams, real names exposed, holding drugs, posing with stolen passports, confessing on video, which Chris had recorded while they were begging. The caption, "These women have robbed over 30 men in Kingston. Here is the proof. Share to warn others." It went viral in hours. Barbara's mother saw it first, called her screaming. Her pastor saw it. The same pastor who'd prayed with her every Sunday. He called too, not to pray, to ask why he'd seen her on the internet with drugs and stolen passports. Tanya's baby father saw it, the man who paid child support, who believed she worked at a call center. He stopped paying that day, told her she'd never see her daughter again. Their friends, gone, blocked them. Family members, disowned them. The church put out a statement distancing themselves. 2 women who built their lives on lies, watched their lies become the only thing people knew about them. Delroy tried to run, heard about the viral posts, knew police would come. Jumped in his taxi at 3 a.m., speeding through Kingston streets, sweating, praying. He ran a red light at Halfway Tree. A truck didn't stop. The taxi was totaled, folded like paper. Delroy survived, barely. 3 broken ribs, fractured leg, busted jaw. Couldn't run if he wanted to. Police found him in the hospital, charged him as an accessory. Police came for Barbara and Tanya at noon, found them still in the apartment, too scared to leave, too exposed to hide. The evidence Chris posted? Thousands of people had screenshotted it. The police didn't even need a warrant. It was all public. 15 years each. And even when they get out, the internet never forgets. Chris, he flew home the next day. Didn't take their money. Donated it to a victims fund. Kept the photos though, not to look at, just to remember. Mike got his justice, not his money back, that was gone, but his dignity. His story told by his friend, on his terms. The lesson, the internet is forever. You can change your name, your profile, your city, but once the truth is out there, you can't outrun a screenshot. Barbara and Tanya thought they were smart, thought they were untouchable. They forgot that the same tools they used to hunt, social media, trust, the promise of connection, could be turned back on them. Sometimes justice doesn't wear a badge. Sometimes it wears a camera. And sometimes it just waits for you to pose. This has been Yardie Confessions. Episode 12. Stay safe out there. And if someone calls you baby too fast, check their intentions, because the internet is watching.